Hey everyone, how you doing? TarantulaDan here. So I'm going to be doing a pre-Eastern invertebrate show live video. Plus, I actually have some inverts that I haven't shown you, including this little guy. So I'm going to keep this on my hand for a minute. He's just defecated all over me, which is always a good thing, of course. Please excuse that sound in the background. My neighbour is revving his motorbike. I can't do anything about that. So yeah, hello to everyone and good morning. Firstly, I apologise. This is completely unusual for me to do a live video at this time of the day. However, it's all pooping on me. Yeah, however, I was going to do a live video this afternoon, but I'm going to Bedford for the show, and I thought I'd do a morning video to go over a few things and show you some other things that I've got. So yeah, hello to everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's 7 PM in Australia, which is not too bad. It's 10 AM here. And I wish this thing would stop pooping on me. But yeah, so yeah, I'll show you my leopard gecko a little bit later on. There are a few things in this video I actually want to do and hopefully will be enjoyable for some of you. First thing I'm going to do in just a minute is show you all a bunch of inverts that I've had, which I didn't do a video on, which is kind of rubbish to be fair. I did a video on it and I had hard drive failure on my laptop, so I lost loads of footage again. So I've now learned my lesson after the second time. I've now bought an external hard drive and got everything backed up, so that should avoid that. So yeah, before I begin the video, please feel free to share it with the people that you think might enjoy it, and don't forget to hit the like button. That also really helps me. So yeah, I'm going to sort of show you very quickly a few inverts that I got at the last show that you guys haven't seen. I have some shout outs to do. Then after that, I will talk about the shows coming up, and I have to pack up a mature male to take with me. So I thought I'd do that on camera, and you can see how it's done if you haven't seen it before, and hopefully it will go smoothly. If not, you can see a mature male Chromatopelma pubescens running around my room. So yeah, pretty should be pretty good, hopefully. Anyway, so hello to everyone. Good morning to Predator or Prey Online. I'll be giving you a mention in just a minute because I have to give you a mention in today's video. So yeah, firstly, just very quickly, just showing you this. This is a one of these I believe it's like the one of the flat millipedes. I can't remember the species name. And I actually had a pair of these from the Western show. However, one of them did die, which is a shame. So I will be trying to get another one of these because these look so they look so like prehistoric almost, and they are awesome. I don't know why the other one died, to be fair. It was a bit of a shame, but this one seems to be doing quite well, and yeah, it's awesome. A little bit changed from the millipede, so I'm going to place this one back into its enclosure. They are awesome inverts. I'm going to quickly check the comments. So yeah, hello to Predator Prey Online. Thank you. Yes, this came yesterday in the post. I had a few people asking me if it was from Yu-Gi-Oh or something, and of course it isn't. It is Zelda, which is one of my favourite sort of video game sort of series. So hello to everyone. Good morning to everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is continuing with this video. Like I said, the first thing that I got at the last show, which was back on the 20th of July, I think it was. July? Yeah, like the 20th of July, I think it was. And I got some really cool additions to my collection. I did the video, didn't upload it. Hard drive failure, lost everything. Been meaning to do it, and I thought I need to get it done today because of new additions that will be coming after tomorrow's show. So I figured I can show you some cool new additions that I've had that you haven't seen yet, that I've had for several weeks, and also give shout outs to the people that I got some cool things from. So yeah, the first one was that. The next thing that I had at the show, which is here, and this was actually a gift off a friend of mine, Sidex. If hopefully some of you will know who Sidex is. If you don't, please go and check him out. This is a Damon Diadema Tailless Whip Scorpion. You can see it's just here on the bark. And he very kindly gave me this one because my other one died. So very, very kind of Francis to give me this. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful. So a huge thank you to Sidex for this. He's probably still in bed. He doesn't do a lot. He's always resting with his feet up, that lad is. So but yeah, I got this guy off Sidex, and you can just see it is alive and well. These are very, very fast when they want to move. Of course, this one, no, it doesn't really want to move too much, which isn't really a problem because, to be fair, when these move, they are so fast. So but yeah, I'll be getting some pictures of that for my Instagram, and again, a huge thank you to Sidex for that. I have also got some feeding footage of that, which is awesome when the arms, when the arms come out and grab the prey. It's always amazing to watch. It's like every time you see it, it's like it's your first time, which is awesome. I'm going to leave that out for a minute. I also have, this was off Predator or Prey Online. He is in the comment section. Is it that one? Nope. It is this one. I can see it. So Gar from Predator Prey Online very kindly gave me this. It didn't come in this enclosure, this vial. It came in one like this that I currently have some Wapapor diverse piece slings in. And in here, you can kind of see it just there. And this is a Carabona versicolor, which is a species that for some reason I always have a really hard time with these. I mean, there's plenty of ventilation all around it. It doesn't get too damp. It's fed and everything. But there are species that I either do really, really well with when they get to adulthood and either mature as males, or they die after like a few weeks, and I don't know why. Even though I raised up like the diverse peas, which are very similar to maturity, and bred them and things, no problems. But the versicolors, I don't know why, I have a really hard time with them. These are like my kryptonite almost, I guess you could say. But yeah, so a huge thank you to Gar Rees from Predator Prey Online for this spider. I know you can't really see it all that well, but if you've never seen one of these, just search versicolor tarantula, and it should come up. These are amazing spiders, and a huge thank you to Gar for that, because yeah, they're just amazing spiders. They really are. Another thing that I did get at this show was I got two Atticus Atlas moths. There's actually the pupa. One emerged fairly recently, but the wings were all crumpled, and I didn't get any footage of that. The other one is still in pupation, so hopefully that will emerge and we'll actually have the wings, you know, fully formed and not crumpled and whatnot. So hopefully I'll get some footage of that. And that is, I believe that that's actually all I got, to be fair. I didn't go crazy at the last show. I say it's just I got this. That did I get anything else? I think no, I did get a couple of tarantulas as well. I think I got a Plenobius muticus, horn baboon, and another G portray, because I do like those species. So I didn't go too crazy at the last show, in all honesty. So yeah, nothing too exciting. But I mean these are awesome, but it's not like a massive list of new animals that you haven't seen. So it's the versicolor, diamond diadema, and the flat millipede. So let's place these out the way for a minute. But like I said, obviously there is another show, which is tomorrow. Of course, I'll be getting Celadonian number 3, and I know there's ants there, so I'll be looking again some kind of an ant colony going, and just having a look around, seeing what else there actually is there, and just, you know, I have a budget, of course. I've already got the Celadonia, which is a huge portion of my budget, in all honesty, but and apart from that, just enclosures, substrates, general stuff. I need some tweezers as well, some tongs. I do have my large 12-inch pair, and I cannot find them, which is really crap, because I actually need them for the video now, which I'm going to be doing in just a minute, where I get the mature male out. So So I'm going to quickly check over the comments very quickly. So good morning to Philip. I believe it's just that, you know, what's the words for it? It's to do with the proteins in the silk that they don't get stuck to, I guess. I'm not 100% sure on a scientific answer on that, to be fair. Never really thought about it. Hello to Kobe, who's just in a tank getting against some comedians. Awesome. So Kurt is going tomorrow, but he can't actually buy it, which is crap. Myself and a bunch of other people are going to be going up this afternoon. Literally, once I've done this live video, I'm going to quickly finish packing up my stuff downstairs, all my cameras, and everything is just charging, getting ready. I've emptied all my SD cards, and I'm going to be going and getting up there this afternoon, do some setting up with the Spider Shop and Invert Shows UK. Food, beer, bed, up tomorrow, and then get to the show early, about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Continue setting up to be there for when doors open at 11 o'clock. Of course, I'll be doing a queue run for that. And also, apparently, Lee, I don't know if any of you went to the last show and you saw me dressed up as Spider-Man. Apparently, he's got a better costume than that last one, so I'll be wearing that tonight out for a meal, I think. Good morning to Sidex, who's actually awake and with us. The pink orange is excited for tomorrow. That's awesome. Hopefully you'll hopefully see you there. And yeah, thank you to Gar. It's very generous of you. Thank you. How do I keep my room warm? Well, we have central heating in the house, but to be fair, a lot of the heat comes from my bearded dragon. That tank gets quite warm, and it's only a fairly small room. It's not a massive room, but it's not tiny. It's like a medium size. But that generates enough heat to keep it where it should be. At the moment, it's probably still a little bit cooler because things are just coming on. So it's currently a chilly 22, just over 22 degrees, 23 degrees. But probably in the next sort of hour or so, it'll kick up to sort of about 26 or so, and will remain about that all day. Of course, the things that, well, I want them to be warmer, like Zelda, are closer to the heat source, whereas the ones that they can be kept a little bit cooler or a little bit further away, and that's how I manage it, and it works fine for me. So yeah, so as for what they called avic death syndrome, avic death syndrome doesn't really exist. Avic death syndrome basically just means you're keeping it incorrectly and it's died. It's not a syndrome or anything. It's just you're not keeping it right. And I'm guilty of that myself. You know, obviously, I don't know whether you can still call it avic death syndrome for carrier burners, like carrier burner death syndrome. I don't know, but hopefully it's doing okay at the moment, as are all of the Whopper diverse bislings as well. So hopefully I shouldn't have any problem with it. So hello to Karen's Critters, hello to Tarantula and his animals. So I'm going to very quickly check Greg Rose. Hopefully see you there tomorrow. I know of quite a few cool things that are going to be there. I know the Spider Shop have got some really awesome things. Of course, I'll be getting there first and spending my money there before the doors even open to anyone else. So I'll be spent out before you've even got in there, more than likely. But yeah, hopefully you'll get some really good things. Tarantula Sweet Chat? Not yet, no. Yeah, to be fair, with the shows, in response to Samantha Jones, I enjoy the shows. I do enjoy running around, just doing. I enjoy everything. And Gar, if Gar's still here, I'm sure he will agree with me. The shows are fantastic when you're working there, whether you're trading with like the Spider Shop or obviously with me, I'm running on my camera, getting photos and videos and that. But the only thing that the last show that I just thought, oh, what am I doing, was when I was walking around as Mexican Spider-Man. That was the only thing for me that was I'd rather forget about that, to be fair. Hopefully Kobe will make it to 1 November. That's awesome. So to Leland, who's very kindly become a patron, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to be doing a live video for patrons, which will be an unlisted link posted on my Patreon page. So I'll be doing that probably next Saturday. That'll be about midday-ish. And I can just do a private talk with patrons, requests, that kind of thing. So thank you very much. Yes, I will be at Brighton. I've booked the Friday and the Monday off. I'll be going down to Brighton on the Friday, going out Friday night drinking, setting up the show on Saturday, doing the show on Sunday, and then staying over Sunday night to return home on the Monday. So that will be a really, really good weekend. And it's actually the last main show of the year, pretty much. So it'd be a nice way to sort of like hand out Christmas cards to people and, you know, wish everyone the best for the end of the year. So yeah, hopefully if you're there, I can meet up with you. That'd be awesome. The show in November is in Brighton. If you go onto Facebook, Invert Shows UK, it's the southern show or southern show. So yeah, hopefully see some of you. That's going to be awesome. Now, with that said, I'm actually doing quite well. I've got my laptop here ready in case I have any trolls. I have a few people that I'd like to speak to about doing admin roles on my YouTube for when there are trolls, people that join my feed a lot. But what I do need to do now is I'm going to be getting out a mature male to pack, because I've actually sold a mature male. I was going to do a video on this, but I thought I'd just do it in a live video, and you can see not only, I don't know, you can see sort of how it can go really, really well, but you might also have the opportunity of seeing how it goes when it doesn't go well as well. And it's a good species to work with, Quantipalma, Pubescens, green bottle blue. So it's not like super aggressive and that, quite skittish, but hopefully should be pretty good. So of course you need the spider, which is currently in this enclosure here. Of course I need to get something really cool to go in there this weekend. Some paper towels for shipping a little container. And the biggest pair of tweezers that you can find. I'm limited to these, which look like bloody makeup nails. But shout out to Portsmouth Tarantulas, because I got these in one of their mystery boxes. It's one of those things I haven't really used that much, and so now it is their opportunity to shine, and hopefully all will be well. So yeah, just going to very quickly just sort of show you what to do. So you get the I'll leave it there. You get the paper towel, place it at the bottom, and then you get what I always do. You get another piece, fold it into a strip. That will go around the side, like so. Oh yeah, you also need some water. I have a spray bottle that I use. Again, if you've ever sent tarantulas in the post or bred tarantulas or that, you will know basically how easy this is. But yeah, so piece on the bottom, 2 pieces around the outside. I have another piece which will go into the actual, into there to sort of hold it all in fairly neatly. And then I'll have one more piece, and what I'll do with this is I'll fold it like so and tuck it and leave it hanging over, because then what I'll do is I'll fold that over and just stop the spider from escaping. Pretty simple. And then you get your water. I'm not sure why with that, I don't know if you can, it's all leaking all over the place. Spray the tissue paper so it's nice and moist. People hate that word for some reason. I love it. So yeah, there you go. Nice and simple, and then that will literally just be folded over, and the spider obviously cannot go anywhere. Hopefully we'll see in just a moment when we actually get him out. So yeah, this spider has been sold. It's actually going to the gentleman who I'm getting the Caledonia off is having it, so that's pretty awesome. Oh, okay, I pronounced Leland correctly, which is awesome, thank you. Cavan, I will be in touch with you. I had a bit of a disaster with them, but I will be in touch. Okay, thank you very much, Leo. I will check that. To be honest, I haven't checked Patreon for like the last sort of like week or so, to be honest, because I'm trying to get things set up for this show. It's just been like absolutely crazy, to be fair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this camera closer. I'm actually going to have this facing the spider. I'm sure you'd rather see the spider than just my arms flapping around. So let me just get this. There we go. So there's that, and this is obviously the pot here. So I'm just going to take the lid off that. You can see the spider's actually just down here. It's fine because it's a very docile spider, although still, if you have tweezers, I would recommend using them. If you have anything like a Poecilotheria or anything, an old world tarantula, just don't bother putting your fingers anywhere near them, alright? So I'm going to very carefully. So I don't know if you can see him, he's just sort of down here. I'm going to get the this little pot, and I've got a lip. There's a gap for it to get out, but not loads. Of course, get the tweezers. Going to do this safely and responsibly because I know there are children watching. I'm just going to very carefully tap it on the back, and hopefully it'll go straight in. Of course it isn't, but nope. Yeah. If you can see him just there. So there he is in there. And there you go. Nice and easy. No no sort of faffing around. I've seen videos of people that do that, and they're sort of poking it all over the place and things, and you really don't need to do that, to be fair. Just gonna place that back up there. I will get that emptied. I will get that emptied in just a little bit before I go. So yeah, nice and easy way to remove spiders and pack them. I mean, that literally, if I was doing that by myself, again, if you're someone that does it regularly, Gar, I'm looking at you, good example. You know yourself, with a pair of long tongs, you can probably get a spider out of its enclosure into a pot like this in, 30 seconds or something like that. But yeah, nice and easy way to do it. You'd have to mess around to get the pot, everything ready. Have it half out. The reason for that, if it goes in, it'll run straight back out the other side. If you have the lip over halfway, it's like a dead end, and it will just kind of stop usually, and then you can fold over, lid on top, and it's done without any problems. So there you go. Hopefully, if you're someone that has to sort of package a spider for sending in the post or to take to a show or something like that, then it can be done that easily, I guess. So yeah, that was that. Let me just quickly check up the comments. Sorry. Hello to Peter Webster, thank you for joining me. Oh, PO box for that. I will go, what I'm going to do, I will go to my PO box today before I go, because I haven't checked it again, I haven't checked it all week because it's been crazy. I will go to Stourbridge, which is where my PO box is, and check my PO box today before I go up to pick up Sidex and Ebony and that, before we go to Bedford. So I'm probably going to be doing a live video tomorrow as well when I'm actually at the show. I'm posting like how my phone sort of recording whilst doing sort of setting up and things like that, if the organisers are okay with that, so you can see what goes onto it. But thank you very much, Philip. I will check that and be in touch. Okay, Jacob Lark is selling P. Solaris for £223 on his website. That's a good price, and I will be getting a Solaris. The only problem for me is I've just bought another Celadonia for more than that Solaris, so I kind of can't be spending big money on single spiders at the moment because I've got other things that I want to sort of get done. Of course, there's more shows and things coming up that I need to sort of save for. So I'm going to go back down. Reptiles, yes, I will be in some more reptiles. I have a few in mind. I currently have 2 enclosures that are literally completely vacant. I'm just trying to decide what to put in there, and then I've got to do the research before I get it to make sure it's the appropriate kind of setup for it. I know there's a few things I wouldn't mind getting. I know my girlfriend wants me to get a chameleon, which I think I might be able to do that. So I might be looking at getting a chameleon at some point. But just as like a small like a pygmy chameleon or something like that. I think I have the space and things for it. So yeah, just to stay tuned and you'll see. So how many spiders do I have? Lots. I mean adults, and I think just adult tarantulas I'm probably on like 100, 150 or so. But then I have other inverts like centipedes and true spiders. Then I have scorpions and things plus reptiles, and then obviously I have slings, and then obviously everything in my colonies. So I've got only a few wall beavers left. The Monocentipus balfouri, which I'm going to be rehousing those as well, because if I just sort of show you very, very quickly, hopefully the trader who I got stuff is there today, because I'm gonna bring this up with him to let him know that there's a major fault with this enclosure. But basically, so this is my Monocentipus balfouri enclosure. You can see they're webbing it up and they're doing wonderful with it. And usually I can find some of the spiders actually out, but look at this, see how it's coming away, and that is the whole way around. That is literally just resting on there. If I were to let go of the bottom, you can actually take the whole of the top off, which in one sense is pretty cool. It'll make a really cool video when it comes to sort of rehoming it, I guess, but it's not good for the fact that, like I said, I mean, you can just see that, and that's quite a major thing. If I were to hold this on the side and then just slide it off the enclosure, if I were to grab it there and just slide it off, the bottom would drop. That's quite a big problem. What my plan is, I want to get another enclosure, probably like one of these like Wilco tub ones, rehouse all of my cockroaches into just a standard box, you know, tub thing. They don't need anything fancy. And down there I have a really nice Exoterra. It is, I think it's 18 cubed, 18. So what we're doing is removing that, taking all the cockroaches and the beetle larvae that are in there, giving it a clean out, then putting some substrate already in there, having the 18 cubed and the cylindrical enclosure next to each other, just take the top off and then lift all of the substrate and place everything with the sexy piece of wood into the 18-inch, and then sort of pad it around, so that was like the main piece in the enclosure, and then everything around. I put some twigs and things in there, and they got more like space to web up, sort of thing. To be fair, I mean, that's good for now when they're slings, but as they get older, that would have to be changed anyway. Then once this is out, which I'm probably going to be doing it on Monday is my plan. I've got loads of videos to get done on Monday. Give it a clean up. I've got a hot glue gun. I'm going to hot glue gun the inside and the outside to completely try and seal it, and then I'll be rehousing something else into that. I don't know what just yet, but something will go in there, of course. These tanks, if I just move it down, this is the one with one leopard gecko in. This one is currently vacant. I'm going to slide this up to the end there, and the one underneath, so this one down here again will go to the end as well. So then I'll have the M forward communal here. I'll have some cylindrical enclosures in here, probably at 3 deep, and then on with these two tanks, around this tank again will go this moved to that end. Zelda's tank will be moved to that end, and then here is where I'm thinking about having, because this is 2.5 foot. The space within this is 2.5 foot. So I have 2.5 foot by about 2 foot, which I think might be an okay size for a pygmy chameleon enclosure to go in there. Again, enclosures can go sort of down there, and then I've got loads of tanks that I want to get ordered, because if I just show you my arboreal section, there we go. I'm going to get some of the arboreal enclosures from the spider shop. I'm going to have a shelf built at the back, because there's a lot of space behind this that is completely wasted. So I'm going to build like a shelf and I can have 6 arboreal enclosures across the back, and then I'm going to get rid of all of these and have 6 more arboreal enclosures in front of that at like 2 depths, if that makes sense. And then in front of that I can then have these smaller like sling pots and things like that. All of these are going to be going as well, because I want to move all of my collection into these tanks here. So I've got the 2 terrestrials, the 25 centimeter cubed, and the this is the 15 centimeter cubed. Which one has my? Oh, she's not really out, but you can kind of see her. Maya, the T. Sardonia. You can just see that spider just there, maybe. It is tiny. So yeah, I want to have all of my enclosures like this. I think it looked really, really nice. I can get these 2 tier as well. So I can have pretty much the 25 centimeter cubed at the back, then loads of these smaller 15 centimeter cubed ones for dwarf species and juveniles across the front of this, and then I'll have my terrestrials at the back, 2 tiers as well. Because at the moment, I mean it's a really good collection. I'm really happy with how my collection is, but there's a lot of wasted space. Like I said, like behind this is the P. Metallica enclosure. If I push this back, I'm going to show you. I can actually get it back further than that, but it's hit the see, that there is now to the back. So I've got room for that. Oops. And then that, so you can see I can have arboreals at the back, lower level arboreals, and then the smaller pots at the front. I don't know, I've got to sort of sort it all out. I need to sort that as well, because that's going to really irritate me if I leave it like that. So yeah, I basically want to get rid of most of the plastic enclosures. I won't get rid of them as such. Enclosures like this one, which I got from Spider's Lair, I think it was. I mean, these arboreal ones and the exoterras, I will keep them, but they won't be my like main display point. I'll probably have them on shelves. They go along sort of this wall here, or just spiders that maybe aren't as on display, shall we say. But my main spiders, I want to have them all in those. I want to look uniform, nice and just organised, everything labelled up. Because people say to me, how do you know what to do anything? I know what is in every enclosure that I have, even if they're not labelled. I mean, well, that one's labelled, to be fair, so that one's fine. That's the Hapalopus Columbia. Like this one. Oh, she's actually out. Just see her there. This is Pampabeta species Esmeraldus in that one. I've got some fruit beetles that have emerged. I've rehoused them. A lot of my slings I've rehoused. I want to rehouse this one as well. This will probably end up going actually into this one from that I got the green bottle blue out of. And this is the Cuban blue dwarf that I got, although you can't actually see the spider. which is a shame. This is the one I did the unboxing recently and completely got the name of it messed up, because what happened was when I googled the P species, whatever it was, you got the actual genus of this, which off the top of my head I can't remember what it was, and there's also P species, and it's the same species, different genus, which is a beetle. And that's what I was referring to it as, but that was my own mistake, and it does happen from time to time. I've also got in here, I still have these are awesome. These were another spider that I got off Predator or Prey Online, and these are P. sasmi, which if you can just see, that just, I gave it a spray this morning. You can see it there, it recently molted. Where's the molt? Okay, they're molted by the spider. You can see it just up there. No, up there, sorry. So yeah, got some of those slings. They don't need rehousing just yet, they should be fine for a while. But everything in my collection, even though nothing is labelled, literally nothing is labelled, apart from, I think I might have 3 spiders that are labelled for whatever reason. That's this one, which is Ceratogyrus darlingi. Shout out to Tarantula Cat for doing the Ceratogyrus collab that a lot of YouTubers did. As I said, Haplopa species Columbia, and there is another one that's labelled. I can't think what it is. I think it's the net casting spider. I'll just sort of show you guys that, because I don't think I've done an update on that in actually quite some time. Oh, here's a baby. Well, it's not a baby. It's a very fat sling of a Chromatopelma pubescens. Let's take the lid off. Try and show you a little bit better. Okay, it's just gone into hide. But yeah, green bottle blue sling. I believe this one's a female, but not 100% sure yet, in all honesty. What's in this one? This one, Lacidor difficilis. I don't actually know how I'm able to remember half of this stuff, but I just do. This one, I don't know what this spider is. I've had it for about 2 years. It was sent to me with no label on, so I don't actually know what it is, and I'm just going to keep raising it. Okay, see, this one isn't really labelled as such, but I got this from Polyped, which I will be looking for him if he's at the show tomorrow. He has really cool inverts. I think there's a link to his website. Yeah, www.polyped.de. He has some really cool things. At the last show he had these like little beetles that look like trilobites, which were pretty fantastic. This one isn't really moving all that much, but it is quite fat. If you can just see that. Let's scroll down. But yeah, you can just sort of see that there. And this is the net casting spider. Currently doesn't have a net, simply because it's quite well fed as it is. It doesn't really require it, which is fine. I think the scorpion might be labelled as well. It is. It's actually out as well, and this is getting quite a bit. Getting quite round, shall we say. It's eating really well. I'll be rehousing this one soon as well. I want to get this into a spider shop terrestrial, get it set up, you know, proper like desert forest set up with the leaves and some you know, branches and things in there, and make it look like just like a photograph of like the forest floor. And hopefully it should be quite happy in there. Put that back. Yeah, I think that's the main stuff. I don't know if anyone has any requests. I haven't been reading the comments because I've been rabbiting on. So I'm going to quickly just scroll back. Go Peng wants to make friends with you. Hello. Oh, the inverted run. That brings me up. I needed to mention to you. Everyone, please check out the inverted run. I owe you, Adam, a huge apology. This week has been absolutely crazy, and he had very kindly asked me to join in like a bit of a collaboration that they were doing. I said I was going to do it, and I had to sort of send just something like a quick video in. And to be honest, I completely forgot about it with everything going on, getting ready for the show and trying to get stuff ready. It completely slipped my mind, and I saw that the video's already gone up. So huge apology to the invertebrate, invertarian. I think that's it. I always get it wrong. And the shout out that they were doing was for a channel called Stick and Mix, I believe it is. So please, if that is correct, if you can post, Adam, if you can post below to let them know the name of the channel. If people can go check out the channel, I'm sorry I missed out to join in the collaboration. Really, I'm sorry. And hopefully, if enough of you can go from this channel, that will be my way of saying sorry. I do apologise for that. To answer your question, the leech is good and well. It is. Have a look. Here it is. You can just see it here on the side. Not really doing a lot, to be fair. There's actually someone messaged me a while ago and said that I should be ashamed and that the water was filthy and I need to clean it out. For anyone who doesn't know, leeches do not need to be kept in clean water, and actually if you change the water often, it can actually kill them. They don't like to, be in clean water. They like murk, I guess you could call it. So but yeah, this is the leech. I can't be getting it out now because I don't really want to sort of pass out like I did the last time I got it out when I was trying to make myself bleed. But yeah, it is doing alive and well. It's actually just having a bit of a stretch out at the moment. I'd love to try and get some feeding footage of it, but it will not, it won't sort of latch onto me. And I can't make myself bleed. I just can't do it. So yeah. So I'm going to quickly go back. Hello to Peter Webster, I think so, you. Arachnid King's on about once you hack the YouTube algorithm. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let's have a look. Hello to JP's Pet Nation. To Hipster, I do not own that species of Latiodora, no. I would like some dart frogs at some point. So I was going to quickly just go through the to the comments. Karen Scritters asks, how do you promote your channel? Dan, I find it hard. To promote your channel, I guess, I suppose it's different for people. I guess if you make, if you keep making content on a regular basis, people hopefully will keep coming back and will subscribe to you, will share your content with other people if they think that they will like it. Being active on other people's channels, which is something that I really do struggle with. Not because I don't watch people, but I watch the YouTube videos on my Xbox or my PlayStation, and you cannot leave comments and things. So I normally watch the videos but don't leave feedback, which is a bit of a pain. I need to sort of try and get more into commenting, and that's a good way to do it, because if you leave comments that are relevant to your channel, then you got more likelihood of people coming across and checking you out, kind of thing. That or being involved in collaborations and things with the YouTube community. But you're only young. It's a small, new channel, so hopefully over time it will, it will pick up. Just don't give up. Keep attending the shows. Keep watching. All the other sort of invert YouTubers, tarantula YouTubers, whatever you want to call them. Us. Just keep watching. Stay involved and engage with them, and people will sort of find you out. Of course, if ever I see your shows, I'll always give you mentions as well. So yeah. My opinion to dog frogs. Yeah, I really like them. I saw them when I went to Croatia when I was with Petco. he had some, and they were really cool, really metallic, and just beautiful. I would like to get some, but I would struggle with the setup at the moment where I am. It would just not be possible. Dan's Toes live on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen. I'm not going to sort of take it off because that'd be a little bit weird, but I have like socks where you put like each of your toes in and there's like a glove. My girlfriend absolutely hates these socks, but I like them. They're really comfortable. So, T Sturmy, yep, doing really, really well. T Sturmy is in here. Let's just show you this. Everyone likes to see the Sturmy. Where is it? Okay, it's obviously in the hide. Yeah, it's in the hide, so I can't really show you it. I can see it, but I don't think the camera won't pick that up at all, unfortunately. I think while doing that, I think I'll check out the spiders on this shelf. I can show you all of them. See if there's anything going on with any of these. So of course in here I have my B. Amelia. Not the clearest of image, but she needs to be rehoused desperately because I've got some mould in there which I'm not happy with. Grammostola Iringi in here. And this one's webbed up fantastically. I really like the way that this is kind of. I'll just sort of show you, tip it. It's very hard to just sort of show you, but basically it's done like one big burrow in the very middle, and yeah, this spider's fantastic. Pretty much, in fact, you know what? I will do that actually. I know what I'm gonna do. Let's have a bit of a feed, shall we? Let's see if we. I think I have some. Do I have some crickets down here? Let's see if I have any crickets left. I might try and feed them. Although I don't know if I have any food. Okay, I've got at least one. So I'm thinking if I put that way, we'll try and feed her and see if we can get her to come out, because she's pretty awesome, to be fair. Okay. Just get this on so it's all on camera. Can you guys see that okay? It's kind of okay. Hopefully she'll come out. Nope. Well, it's gone in there, but we can't see it. Well, that's not really what I wanted to happen, in all honesty. I was kind of hoping it would have. I was hoping it would have came out. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, but yeah, that was actually my last cricket as well. But they are really, really good species. I say this is the Grammostola Iringi. She doesn't actually come out that much, which is a bit of a shame. I just had a message from someone on Facebook. There's another gentleman called Rob, I think his name is. He just lost a Celadonia as well, and he contacted me to ask me basically what was, you know, if he knew what it was, which of course I don't know what it was, but this is my Grammostola. No, it's not. It's not. It's Brachypalma, sorry. try and see if I have any food. I don't think I do. Oh, I think I have one, which would be good because this spider's usually hungry. So let's try and feed this one to see whether this one will take it down. So yeah, this is the Brachypelma albiceps. Of course, using the tweezers because I'm not putting my fingers anywhere near the spider. Oops. Because of that. Super fast. I love this spider. She did have a lovely enclosure all set up, but of course she has she's chosen to sort of just bury everything, which is what most spiders do, in all honesty. I do like my brackies. I'd love to, at the moment I know there's a few people, I know Peter Webster's got the complete Poecilotheria collection. I think Scarlett is 2 away. She has, I think she needs a Formosa and Miranda, or Sufusca. No, I think it's Sufusca Lowland and Formosa are the 2 that she needs. I would personally rather have all of the Brachypelma species than Poecilotheria, only because everyone has this whole thing about collecting all of the Poecilotheria, and they are amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love mine, but I don't know, so, brackies, something about them. Give you an update on this skill. I love this spider. This is like one of my favourites in my collection. I'm just going to quickly look at the comments. Very quickly, just going back. Excuse me, just popping back. Joe wants to get a P Metallica, but they're too expensive. They are quite expensive. Excuse me. Hello to Hannah. Yeah, much better, thank you. I'm doing well, all ready for the show tomorrow. I do not have the velvet worm note, sadly it died. Cameron's Critters is breeding ball python with the that's breeding snakes, awesome. T7 is good. I'm just going to quickly go through this before I show you this. Oh, miles behind. Whatever, just go to the bottom. Okay, I'm literally just going to press the thing you can right at the bottom. Okay. Oh, hello to Kieran, who's from... Kieran contacted me on Instagram. He literally lives in Wordsley, which is in my car. I mean, it's like a 10-minute drive to Wordsley from my house. It's so close. So I hope you're doing well. Now got 4 Ts in his collection. That's really good. Should be a good show, hopefully. Albiceps are awesome, yep. Gar's already gone, sorry. Yeah, mountain inverted collection is doing good, of course. I have these ones. These are really cool mounted. I want to do one sort of very similar. I'll put it down there. I want to have one for just those tarantulas, do one for sort of mantis. Of course, beetles. I've got loads of beetles that are ready to be mounted. I have uthicas, I have egg sacs, I have cockroaches. So I think I could do one of these of just my beetles, because my beetles are massive compared to some of those ones. I actually have. Oh, I can't get over there. It's at the back. Over there, I think it is somewhere on that shelf. I have a dead leaf mantis. I've got that mounted really well. Of course, beetles and things as well. But yeah. My my favourite tarantula is actually fairly recently molted, which of course is the Grammostola porteri. Oh, look how black she is. Absolutely amazing spider. I know a lot of people would be sort of quite scared of one of these, but they are just, I know I don't sort of like try and advertise sort of or promote the handling of spiders, but this girl, how big she's getting. And this is the problem with this species. This is a species, by the way, that I recommend that every single person should own if you're into tarantulas. This is the most docile, most calm, just most amazing tarantula that you can get. The problem with these is that they take a long time to grow. I'm talking 5 years or something. But when they get to, you know, their sort of adult, this isn't fully grown either, but when they get to their adult size, let's put her back because I don't want to sort of risk her sort of getting hurt. But when they get to their adult size, they are huge, big black tanks, and they're just, I know they're black and you might think having a black tarantula is boring, but it's like so black it's beautiful, you know, not like a dull black or like a brown like a G Porter in that. It is like just a matte black. I love this spider. It is like my absolute favorite. And yeah, I think she's recently molted, getting a good size now. I think as mature adult she pushing like 10 inches of big bulky black tarantula, and they're just wonderful, absolutely wonderful spiders. I love them. So yeah, congratulations to Tarantula Isaac, who just hit 62 subscribers. Please check him out. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I should. The show should be really, really good. Of course, I'm going to be doing obviously filming and things, meeting up with people. I already have a list of things to get. Of course, Saradonia number 3. It's just going to be really, really good. Just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put the lid back on her. That's the Carlenbergy. Oh, there is something out that I don't normally see, so I'm going to use this opportunity to show you this because it's not normally out. Yeah. This is another invert that I do kind of recommend to people. Hey. It is the giant vinegaroon, a land lobster. You can see the tail is this long sort of like a piece of hair, to be fair. It has sprayed acid. I know that because I can smell it. If you're curious as to what the acid of one of these smells like, salt and vinegar crisps. Open the bag, put in your mouth, big exhale, that vinegar smell. So what sort of mean? A really strong vinegar smell is basically what it smells like, but it is harmless to humans. It just smells, that's all it is. And thankfully I like the smell of salt vinegar, so it's not a problem. So yeah. Peter, sorry, Philip sent me a comment. We have to get your new shirt, Zelda. Zelda gotta go. No, this is an awesome new shirt. I quite like this, to be fair. Where do I get the shorts from? I got these from Amazon. They are 1, 2, 3, 5 tiers, but I have 4 tiers on each. 1, 2, 3. No, I've got 5 tiers on this one, 4 on that one because of the bit larger enclosures. I think these were £100 each, so £200 for the shelf, but plenty big enough for me in my collection. Okay, Hannah's Empire's Rune lost her tail. You can see mine's still got his tail, and it's sort of its little feely antenna things. Both his claws. Yeah, they're just wonderful. Lara Croft? No, I disagree, Philip. Lara Croft was good when I was like 10, and she was the closest thing to an attractive lady that I knew at the time, you know. But no, Lara Croft isn't not my kind of thing, to be fair. So I'm trying to read back through all of the comments. I got loads. But yeah, another one for people that are asking me things I recommend for people. This is one of those things. They are as good as harmless. I say they do spray acid, which smells like vinegar. Not a problem. This tail here, you can see I'm just sort of moving it around. Literally serves no thing. It doesn't have a sting at the end or anything like that. They do have these claws, which look like little boxing gloves, but they have a very high tolerance. Yeah, you can see. They're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I really like these. And so, I mean, this thing must be like, yeah, like when you got like a cat and you go to pet it and it like, you know, ducks its head. It's like, oh, get away from me. But yeah, they are absolutely wonderful. You can just see the claws there, and they don't. Yeah, they. I've never heard of anyone getting pinched. Oh, it looks like this one now. If you look, it's actually got one of its claws out, so you can't think, oh, it's gonna give me a nip, and then it's like it retracts the claws. It's like it's too much effort for it. So yeah. See you later to Cavan's Critters. Still trying to mod behind all the comments. So if your heterometer sculptures on each, you could try it with different food, maybe. See where this has been fussy. I have the eyes of a serial killer, apparently. That's fine. I've been called much worse on this channel, believe me. I kind of like to laugh off in that. So no, I probably do have a kind of like crazy eyes. I apologise. Not a lot I can really do about them, but yeah. And the invertebrarian loves vinegaroons and would like to get another. Would love another water scorpion. Yeah, I would like to get some more aquatic inverts. Oh, sorry, I would love to get some aquatic inverts at some point as well. Superheroes I can watch are the X-Men ones. Yeah, I don't mind X-Men. I did watch Iron Man last week for the first time. It was alright. To be fair, it was alright. I play with Lara, but only on a video game. Yes. What a pity, eh? Do you like Metroid, Dan? I do. I love Metroid. I currently have. Let's just put this little guy back. Thank you for volunteering without actually volunteering. I have. If you give me a minute, I'll just sort of show you, because I have something that's really, really cool to do with Metroid. Let me just put some of these back out the way. What's this one? That one can go. It's a pain, you see, because all of these have a particular place, or mostly have a particular place. So like my favourites go at the front, and my, well, Not so much my not favourites, but the other ones go at the back. I had a message come that says Pokemon Go has stopped. I haven't played Pokemon Go for months. The Amelia. And T Sturmy, go in there. Now, let's go around here. I have a drawer down here, give me 2 seconds. I'm sure at some point I would have sort of shown some of you what I have in here. I may have done, I don't know. I like collecting things, you see. I'll just show a bunch of you this stuff because why not? I actually have. Anyone in the UK remember Wacky Warehouse? Still got my old card, it's no longer there. Interesting fact for anyone that doesn't know, my name is not actually Daniel, my name is actually Simon, which a lot of people don't know that, but yeah. Just I don't know, sort of. I will show you the Metroid thing, but very quickly just sort of show you this. It's like one of my pride and joys. I love these. If anyone. If anyone likes like the Pokemon cards, I have them all in as good as mint, to be fair, and then some other like stuff on the back because I'm 28 and I still like Pokemon, so not that there's anything wrong with that. I am getting to the Metroid thing, I assure you. I have some other cards in there that was stopping me from putting this back. I got a really cool Lugia card, which is like a Lugia Legend. If anyone has ever heard of that card, it's like a double one. Yeah, Pokemon cards aside, because that's not. No one asked me about Pokemon, but I'm just showing you that because I have a drawer down there that's just full of like collectible things. So, yeah, the reason is I actually have it in here, my passport. So basically, Daniel's actually my middle name. Yeah, my name's like Simon Daniel Thomas Oakley, although I don't go by Thomas. So because my name's Simon Daniel Oakley, I'm known as Daniel because I prefer to be called it, basically. There you go, learn something new. Yeah. Yes, to Peter Webster, absolutely. But yeah, just yeah, just a bit of pointless trivia for you there. That's another Zelda star, little School Kid statue, Zelda games, some Loot Crate stuff. What's this? This is like it's a box of like random. Oh, this is pretty cool. I had this off a subscriber sent me this years ago. The one thing was my little brother got it me. It's a necklace with a little Master Sword, and a subscriber got me this ring with the I don't know if you can even see that, but it's the Legend of Zelda sort of one. But it literally it's like a swimming band around my finger, so I don't wear it. I am getting to the Metroid thing, I promise. I'm just sort of got to go through all of this stuff, and thought I'll just sort of show you all while I'm doing it. So yeah, Metroid, I have this. I bought it. This is the Metroid Prime trilogy for the Wii, and it's the Prime series, all of them. Scroll down, and yeah, this is like it's like new and sealed, still in a wrap, and I literally bought it on eBay several years ago. And when it came, I just sort of put it into like a little box, and it's in storage because this is quite collectible, and people have been buying these new and sealed, and then they're opening them, which means that the value of this is going up. So it's like a small investment, as far as I'm concerned, which is pretty awesome, I think. So yeah, I do like Metroid, but I also have all of these games on the Wii to actually play and enjoy. I think I paid about 20 quid for all of them. So yeah, where does Sully come from? So yeah, if you don't know, on Facebook, my name is Daniel Sully Oakley. The reason that I'm known as Sully, I don't know where it is. I don't think it's out there, is it? Is it? I don't know. But basically, I thought I'll do, if I go onto my Facebook on my laptop, I'll show you. But obviously, I'm a motorcyclist, and I used to. I don't do that many now, but I used to do an awful lot of charity rides. You know, proms, funerals, anything like that. Just anything to raise money for charity. And I used to turn up to these rides dressed as Sully. If I was to show you my Facebook, although I can't actually find where the image is. Should be on here somewhere. Some really terrible old photos of me from years ago. There you go. So basically, if you can see that, that's a picture of me on my Suzuki GSXR, and it's the Sully from Monsters Inc. Costume basically. And because I wear that, I used to wear it, I don't really wear it. I haven't worn it for ages, to be fair, because I don't really get that involved with the motorcycle community. But because I'm wearing that all the time, everyone started calling me Sully, and that's it basically. I don't play Warhammer 40k. I've been to various what I call nerd gathering shops. The local one to me is called Phoenix Games in Stourbridge, which is where I usually get things like my Pokemon cards and things from. But I don't really play the Warhammer games. Yeah, Frodo 2.0, I don't mind that. How many creatures altogether? A lot. I'm not going to count them all individually, but an awful lot. Like too many to count. Do you like PlayStation? Yes, I do. I have a PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, 3DS. Don't really play much online games. The next games I'm really excited for on the PS4, I've already got it pre-ordered, is the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I'm mega hyped for that game. So yeah, I do PlayStation. What's your least liked feed insects? Crickets, surprisingly, because they eat my animals every now and again, and I don't like it when that happens. Joe. Okay, name your axolotls. Male, male, white one, and female black one. First names. Okay, the male. God. I'm not very good at naming things. Let's see. I think you should call your male Sidex, because I know that in fact, if it was up to me, this is my reason for this. I went to Sidex's, and his girlfriend, Ebony, she has an axolotl. So if it was up to me, I would call them Sidex and Ebony after those two. That is what first two that come to my head. Up to you whether you choose to take that terrible piece of advice or not. Charity bungee jump. I hope you enjoy that. Just just don't hit your head, this kind of thing. I want to do skydiving, but I want to do skydiving accelerated freefall, which is the license that you get, because I want to go on to doing base jumping in the future. I figured that'd be pretty good for videos, jumping off buildings with a GoPro on my head and stuff like that. Can you come as Sully tomorrow? No, I can't, unfortunately. For me to wear Sully, I have to wear all my gear, you know, my leathers. Walking around the show in motorcycle leathers with boots and a helmet on would just be it would just be too hot. Plus, I've already got a costume for tomorrow, I think. Lee has messaged me and said that he has a better Spider-Man costume than before. Granted, any kind of costume is better than the one that I had to wear last time. So, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I will be bringing it tomorrow. I haven't noticed the trolls, to be fair. Take care to Leland. Okay, so my first tarantula was a Grammostola Portree. When I bought it, it was sold to me as a G Rosea, but then later down the line, things changed. So yeah, G Portree. There you go. Thank you to Joe. I'm glad you like that. To be fair, I'm not very good at naming things. Usually it's video game related, but the only other person that I know with an axolotl is Ebony, which is Sidex's his fiance, like I said. So I'm seeing them both today, and they're both sort of, you know, lovely people. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I would tell them that I have named 2 axolotl after them. What is the best tarantula, and who is from Philippines? Best tarantula, I don't know whether that's to me or not. Oh, Sidex is here. Most aggressive tea that I own. My most aggressive tarantula is probably my huge Pyrogallis in here. Her molt was 7.25 inches. So yeah, she's big and mean and evil. Or Ramsey, if I can include her, she can be a bit of a cow bag at times. Did a skydive for Charity too, and Abside vs Spider-Man. I would do that. I'd love to do that. No, Hannah, it wasn't. It was dreadful. Okay, my sickle is out of troll. Give me a second to just put that down. I do have my there you go, done. Yeah, Chromatus. Nandu Chromatus, I had the female. She was quite literally Satan squashed up and molded into a tarantula. She was quite horrible, to be fair. Dan, I hope you read this. What's your opinion on his grades? Honestly, not all too familiar with them. In all honesty, I'm not, so I can't really give you an answer. But I will do I'll have a look into them, and I don't like to just sort of see a picture of a spider or know very little about it. I like to, with any animal, spiders, beetles, centipedes, have a better understanding of them before I give any kind of advice or opinions on them. That is only responsible, I think. What happened with your third frozen species Kuzo that you unboxed like 2 years ago? So yeah, the Cusco, I had that, and that one did die, which was crap. Excuse the language. It you know, it molted and got halfway out. I did try and remove it and sort of help it out, but it died about 3 days later. So, and I was quite annoyed by that. And you know, there's lots of things that go on with this that you only get to see, you know, a few minutes a week of what happens. For example, I don't know if any of you are on Instagram, you will have seen with the Wipapora diverse piece, I came in one night and they got out, they were on the ceiling, and I had to catch them, and I had the problem of basically, I had some wild cellar spiders in my bedroom, and they were actually catching the diverse pea slings and were eating them, which was horrifying to walk into a room with that. But I didn't put any footage of that on YouTube because I want to be very careful with my channel about what content I put up there. I don't like to swear. I'm genuinely trying my best to not curse or slip things out because I know there are children watching. I don't have anything that people might see as being upsetting. Sorry. I know I did the whole thing eating a tarantula with pet coach. I didn't see a problem with that, but seeing my tarantulas being eaten by other things, I would get an awful lot of dislikes on that. Probably several reports, and I don't want to risk my channel going into any sort of problems with monetization or videos being removed. It's just not worth it. So yeah, it's lots of things don't get seen, unfortunately, and that was something that I took out. I got some footage as well last week of go back to the diverse bees. I managed to get one that was in silk, encased from the cellar spider, and I sit there and I'm like peeling away to try and open this silk sack to remove the tarantula, but by that point it was already dead. So and again, you know, you guys won't see that either. I might put a quick clip of that up on Instagram, but Instagram is different to YouTube because on Instagram I can kind of not get away with doing things on there, but if I put something up and people don't like it, there is no negative feedback apart from the comments, so I can accept that as constructive criticism. Rather than YouTube, people don't like it and they'll just dislike, report without leaving a comment as to why, and that can cause problems for my channel. I know quite a few YouTubers who have had videos demonetized or taken down because of things going on, which to me and them are fine, but to people watching it, they don't think it should be on the internet, and it's quite difficult. Instagram doesn't do that. You can put anything on Instagram and get away with it and not have to worry about the repercussions of putting something that someone might not like, sort of thing. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. So I'm going to quickly read through some more comments, and then I'm going to be heading off because it is 11:30. I'm going to do myself a quick drink, finish packing my stuff. My living room is just full of stuff. I'm not even fully packed yet, and then I need to head off to go to my PO box, and then I've got to go and pick up Sidex and Ebony. So yeah, got a lot to get done in the next sort of half an hour. So I'll be wrapping this video up in just a minute. Do I like assassin bugs? Got fruit flies everywhere. Yeah, I do like assassin bugs. Don't have any at the moment. I did buy 3 at, I think it was a northern invert show, but they did die, unfortunately. They were only sort of little nymphs, so but they are awesome if you can get a colony of them. The big crab, I'll be doing a video on that. It is actually just on here. Is he out? Hang on. Because a lot of people keep asking about the crab. Do you still have him? Is he alive? You know, the usual stuff that people will ask about. So yeah, here he is. This is Oreo, and you can see he's pretty big. I'm going to put him back because he's very, very strong, and I don't want him to risk getting me. Oh man, he's big. So yeah, he's doing well. Very quickly, goodbye to Philip. Thank you for joining me, and I will go and get the sweets, and I will let you know. I'll do a video of it on unboxing and whatever. So a huge thank you for those. The Northern Invert show is, when is that? I think it's March or April, I think. Or January, there you It's in Huddersfield, the Northern Show. So yeah, there you go. That's the crab anyway. So if anyone who's wondering, is the crab alive? Is it dead? What's going on with it? The crab it's alive and well. It's big and mean as ever, but it's fantastic. So I'm going to be ending the video now, guys. It is 11:30. It's an hour and a half live stream talking about various things. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it and found, especially like the whole packing up of the mature male Suria Chromatopalma Cymibescens. Hopefully you found that useful. If you're going to the show tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you there. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, check out the links in the description. Of course, there's information in the description to Invert Shows UK, which is tomorrow. And of course, if you'd like to support me, I have a Patreon or PO box. Feel free to get in touch with me. And thank you for watching, everyone. Take care. And I'll see you all in the next video. And hopefully, some of you tonight. And if not, a lot of you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.